Good morning. It is Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. And it is about sometime between 12:30 and 1 p.m. I woke up like 30 to 45 minutes ago, did my meditations, got up, drank my water. I'm making some tea, and I'm also having some green juice powder from Organifi. And it feels like a pretty good start to the morning. I actually feel incredibly, well, maybe incredibly rested is an exaggeration, but I really feel like I got solid sleep last night. And that's especially because I don't think Evie woke me up. It's pretty common that she'll wake me up like around 10:30 and want to go outside, and today she didn't, which is nice because I think I slept throughout the night. Sometimes I use a sleep recorder because I like to see what my nighttime activity is for a number of reasons. One, it's nice to just see, like, did I get undisturbed sleep? Two, I tend to sleep talk a lot. Have I told you guys this? I have some hilarious recordings of me talking in my sleep. I've been doing this almost my entire life. And, I've actually had a number of issues with my sleep. Years ago, when I had like super great health insurance through a job, I was gonna go do a sleep study, and because I was concerned about my sleepwalking, because from time to time I do that too. And I just kind of always had issues with sleepwalking, sleep talking, nightmares, or just like bad dreams. And also a very common thing that I do, which I think is definitely tied into anxiety, is I have very regular like active dreams, I guess, for lack of a better way of describing them, where I'll wake up usually about 90 minutes after I fall asleep. This happens, and I'll wake up in a bit of a panic, and sometimes I'll imagine that there's like someone who's broken into my home. So if you guys have, I'm sure there's like some obvious explanation for that. I haven't really given much of my attention yet, but that's like a very common thing. I have regular dreams of someone either breaking into my home or friends paying unexpected visits, and I have anxiety around them like seeing my place a mess. Or I have dreams about like moving and like leaving something behind, or losing something, misplacing something. It's very odd. And it's funny, I've been very curious about what those dreams mean, but I haven't spent any time researching it. So if any of you feel like it or happen to know off the top of your head, I would love to know. I actually have this book that I think I got when I was like a teenager. I don't know when I got this book. It's called The Healing Power of Sleep. I'm going to read this once I make it through some of my other books. Let's see, what year did this come out? I used to be really fascinated by sleep. I wanted to do lucid dreaming. Which I've achieved a few times. I have always been really into sleep rituals, and that's the interesting thing. Like, because of this video series, I've paid a lot more. Well, first of all, before I go into that topic, let me see what year this book was written. 1997. So yeah, probably got this a long time ago. So my sleep rituals lately, I will do some sort of morning routine video. I keep talking about that will happen. Lately, what I've been doing is just trying to wind down and like prepare myself for sleep, to make it as relaxing as possible. So I have blackout shades because I wake up so late, to keep the light out. I listen to white noise, so I have a fan going. I have a what is it called? A air filter that makes a nice noise. I often listen to rain when I'm sleeping, and that helps me stay asleep and feel very calm. Now that I've been doing the visualizations and meditations before bed, that's really good. Of just keeping me very relaxed and feeling good about that pattern. I've been drinking, all the water, and also sometimes doing special teas for sleep. I've been drinking that Nature's Vitality Calm formula, and I want to start taking a bath before bed. I don't know if I want to do this every night, but doing some sort of a bath with like calming essential oils, Epsom salts, that sort of thing, just making this ritual. And I think just doing some more work to figure out why I have these anxiety-ridden dreams and sleepwalking episodes and sleep talking. Like a lot of my sleep talking is like panicky talk or something. So definitely needs to be addressed because it's happening very, very frequently, and that's like 8 hours of every single day. So it's funny how little of a priority we put on sleep. It's so common to hear people say they don't get enough sleep or they don't sleep well, and I'm very fascinated by that topic, but I haven't given it major attention to work on it for myself. So I would love your accountability. I would love any hints that you guys have about your own experiences, your own knowledge on this topic, and we'll figure it out together. So now that we're talking about the day, I have the big project I have to do is film the healthy, balanced vegan body video for the main channel. I'm a little stuffed up right now from all the lovely indulging I did yesterday. So I gotta finish typing up my notes. I gotta get camera ready, record it and edit it and post it all today. So it's a big project, but I'm in the rhythm. This is, I think, the 6th video I've done for that series. And, you know, I have my formula down, so it's not so bad. And then tonight I'm going to this church group where we just get together and talk about the Bible and learning like different passages and stuff like that. And I might be going out to get some tea with one of my church friends, so I will bring you along for as much of this day as possible. I don't know how exciting it is. A number of you have requested to see kind of behind the scenes of how I work, so I will try to get footage of that. It's sometimes hard just because it can interrupt the flow if I stop and record, but I'll show you some. And then if you guys have more feedback about what types of things you'd like to see about my workflow, let me know, and maybe I can do like a whole separate video on that sometime, or have like a friend over to help film it so that I can stay in that mindset without having to pick up the camera all the time. All right. I'll see you soon. Alright, makeup is on. I just gotta change and do a few more notes, and then I'm gonna film. 3 o'clock. Everything just keeps getting pushed back this week, but go with the flow, like I've been saying. I wanted to take a quick moment before I started filming to thank a few of you who have recently pledged your support on Patreon. I haven't talked that much about Patreon because, you know, I was finding like it was a little hard to manage, and it just doesn't feel like the most ideal platform for me, but I'm open to like, well, I'm planning on staying on there. I think I just need to shift some things. But what I've been really thinking about doing is merging Patreon with Eco Vegan Pal. Part of the issue with Patreon is there's no automation. So like with some of the perks, it's kind of like Kickstarter if you're not familiar with it, where you can like pledge money, and then there's like different levels, different amounts you can pledge, and money that you can get for each amount, and there's like things that go along with it. But for instance, one of them is getting my ebook Healthy, Organic, Vegan on a Budget for free, but there's no way for me to automate that, so I have to manually go and send that out every time someone pledges for that, which is fine. It's not that much time, but it would be nicer and easier and faster if it was automated, and those are the sort of things that I want to put into Eco Vegan Pal. So my vision is to take anyone that's ever pledged on Patreon and put them into Eco Vegan Pal as a perk, and maybe like just have like, I don't know. Patreon's just a little confusing, but I want to remind you guys that it was there because as I'm building Eco Vegan Pal, that is one of the ways that you can support the work that I'm doing and get involved. And I do just really want to thank 2 of you who just randomly pledged your support. I'm so grateful. It's really meaningful to me. You know, I put so much time and work and love into what I do with Eco Vegan Gal on all my channels and all the different platforms, and receiving that financial support is honestly incredibly helpful. And it's just very meaningful when somebody says, hey, I support you financially. Like, that's just awesome. And that really does allow me more flexibility to offer more things, because then I can give my attention to the things I really want. Well, everything that I do, I love to do. I'll tell you that. Like, that I've shaped my life to receive income only doing things that I love. And I've worked really hard to get to this point. I'm still not like in the ideal spot with that. It takes a lot of time to be an entrepreneur and to figure out all of that, but it's just different. Like when someone donates or pledges money on Patreon, for example, or even buys my ebook or a t-shirt or something, it's just like awesome, because that's like a little more money that I can shave off of my attention having to be put in a different place in my business. I don't know if that makes sense. I have so many different ways that I generate income, and some of them are easier than others, some of them are more rewarding than others, some of them are more time consuming. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that go in my mind and go into play about running my own business. So I don't know why it's becoming so complicated for me to say this. Really, I just want to say thank you, because it really does help. So thank you. And if any of you haven't heard of Patreon or you've been thinking about it, you can look at the link. I just want to remind you that I will be shifting things on Patreon, so I just haven't invested the time yet to tweak it. I set this up almost a year ago and it hasn't really changed, and a lot has changed in my life and my career in that year, so it definitely needs to be updated. Just want to be transparent with that. Alright, I gotta go film. I will see you during this filming and editing process. So this is my camera and light setup, and right now I am testing the audio and the video quality, and this is also how I get my thumbnail for these videos, is they're actually a video clip of me smiling and moving around and trying a bunch of different things to see what I'm gonna Just finished filming. It's a few minutes before 4 p.m. I feel a little insecure about how that one went, but sometimes I have that feeling and then the video turns out to be really good, so we'll see. I don't, I could like record take after take after take to try to make it perfect. Sometimes I just have to not worry so much. Also, to be honest, it's been really frustrating lately because this video series has not been performing well on the main channel, and I'm not really sure why. I've been doing this whole series. I think today is the 6th video out of 8 that I'm doing, and I've just been feeling kind of bummed out that they're not getting like a ton of views. They're actually getting less views than is normal for my channel, and I don't really know why. I've gone through like every possible reason, and I've tried optimizing the videos in all the ways that you're supposed to for YouTube, and I just can't figure it out. So I really would love it if you guys would watch the video. If all 500 or so of you went and watched this one, it would help so much. Even if you click and just watch like a minute of it and it's not your thing, like just your views help me out. And I think you can really learn something. Like, this book is so good, and the free PDF that I'm giving you when you download it, you sign up for the newsletter to get that. I talk about that in the video. It is loaded with information, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. So no pressure, but just encouraging you, telling you about part of my process. I'm gonna upload my video footage from my camera now, and then I gotta start the editing process. It is, like I said, 4 o'clock, so I'm hoping if I can edit this, and I would love to have it live around like 6:30, because that's a good time usually for YouTube. And also I have church stuff. I'm supposed to go meet up, or I talked with somebody about having tea earlier, but I haven't heard from her. So I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but I gotta focus on this. That's all that matters right now. And I'll let you have a little sneak peek into the editing process as I'm working on it. The footage has been imported, and now I need to watch it.
Yeah. Hey, it's Whitney. Today's video is all about how to strengthen your immune system and digestive system so you can look and feel your best. This video is
Just finished putting all of the clips into the timeline, and now I gotta rewatch it, adjust audio, adjust graphics, and it should be ready to go after that.
I can give you all the top tips on things like how to lose weight, how to get in shape through fitness.
Video is edited, now I'm just waiting for it to render, which means it needs to process before I can upload it. Just picked a thumbnail image, so I think I gotta go through a few of these, and I'm pretty much good to go. Now that I'm done with that, I'm trying to get out the door as quickly as possible because I'm supposed to meet my friend for tea, and I don't know if the timing is going to work out, unfortunately. I have to wait for this video to finish processing, so I'm going to go take Evie for a walk in the meantime. Feeling kind of bad that I didn't get in more exercise today, but maybe I could take like a later evening walk or something. I don't know. Sometimes it's so tough to get an exercise. That's really frustrating when other priorities happen, like work and sleep and food. All right. I took almost a 15-minute walk with Evie. Felt way too short. It's funny how like yesterday I could have gone for a long walk and I chose not to, and today I wanted to go for one, but my schedule has other priorities, as I said, and I really don't like rushing. Deep breath. I'm in downtown Hollywood, which is where I'm going to a cafe I've never been before to meet up with my friend Courtney from church. And I'm excited because they have organic tea there and they have matcha, so I love trying out new cafes. Have any of you ever been to this part of LA? Well, if you come to LA, you're gonna come here. This is like where all the like famous Hollywood stuff is. I remember coming here as a little girl, like a teenager, and it's crazy sometimes that I live around here. Hi. I'm just looking right now. What teas do you have? Do you have a list of teas? Thank you. Their tea selection is really good, which is a good and a bad problem because I can't decide what I'm gonna have. Hi. Hello. How are you? Good. Good to see you. Good to see you too. It smells really good. Oh my god, it smells amazing. Venue? Yeah. Oh man, super close. I mean, hi there. Hi. Oh yeah. And we have this area too. Cute. Yeah. Oh my gosh, where can I mean, this is like hard to decide. How do I get onto the internet?
I know, right? Let me write it down for you.
So this is really frustrating. I was gonna join the church group tonight, where I am going to, but I have to go home right now and then come back here because I'm having issues with the video I'm uploading tonight, which is due today. Technically I could upload it tomorrow, but it's like one of those accountability things where I promised it would be up today, so it's gotta be up. So crossing my fingers, I'm gonna get home and resolve the issue really quickly. This is really a drag. Turns out that was a false alarm, which is kind of relieving that I don't have to go all the way home, but I gave up my parking space and now I have to spend like 6 minutes going around the block sitting in Hollywood traffic. Oh, why? Why did these things happen? You just gotta laugh when these things happen. Oh my gosh, there's a reason for it all. Idea what the point of all that was, but good news is the parking space I left was still there, so all's not lost and I didn't have to go home. Ah, life is so funny sometimes.
Tomatoes, and then cook them for like 10 minutes and that's it.
Wow, I'm so excited.
I purchased a book. Yeah. What'd you say?
You know what's interesting? I don't think I've ever shot from this angle before. Why have I never done this? I really like the way this looks. Actually, this reminds me, one of you asked for a little tour of what was on the shelves. Whoa, I almost tripped over my water filter. Okay, they're not air filters, what I meant. All right, so this is a vase I got at West Elm that has a peacock feather that I got on my birthday a few years ago. This is a drawing of the house I grew up in. I don't know who drew this, but my mom gave this to me. This is Lucky Bamboo that I think I got on Valentine's Day at a restaurant. This is a map of a retreat that I went on. This is hand-drawn by one of the girls from church. It was a church retreat for women. It was awesome. This is a dog Buddha statue that my aunt gave me when I was a teenager. And a broken, I don't know, what do you call this? This used to be on a keychain. It's broken, it says vegan. Didn't want to get rid of it. This is dried lavender, I think. And this is just a random glass bowl that I'll put little cool things in. Postcard I really liked. I was one of the first 100 teachers to put content on Curious.com, but I don't even know what's going on with that site anymore, and I never got paid for anything. I have some candles. I have an award I won when I did the Ford Fiesta movement in 2013. I won for most extreme mission. These are some shot glasses that I thought were very pretty. I found these on the side of the street. And this is my most recent addition to my shelf. This is like a little painting of a tulip that I got at a clothing swap. I like to just put colorful things up there and things that have meaning. So I hope that satisfies your curiosities. I had a really nice time at church, and I've been home relaxing, eating. I had a great bowl of rice, broccoli, kimchi. I had some freshly made split peas. I don't usually eat legumes, I actually make them for Evie, but I couldn't resist. Split peas are my favorite. So far they haven't disrupted my stomach, but they probably will, and I may regret eating them. But I soaked them. Oftentimes I can digest soaked beans a little bit better. And now I'm kind of winding down. I'm checking out this cool thing called a self journal, which is this powerful yet simple daily planner to help you optimize your day, tackle your goals, and be happier. I saw this in a forum for some membership site I'm part of, and I'm going to check it out. I'll let you guys know what that's like. And I also wanted to share with you some of the things I loved reading in Power of Intention, like I talked about last night. Let's see here. There's so much goodness. I could probably spend a whole video talking about this, but I will share with you some of them. Okay, so this is from a chapter called Obstacles to Connecting to Intention. And this section is called 7 Steps for Overcoming Ego's Hold on You. Number 1 is to stop being offended. The behavior of others isn't a reason to be immobilized. That which offends you only weakens you. Each of these points has a whole paragraph written about them. Sorry, Evie's barking right now, and I need to go figure out why. Come here, Evie. She wants to go to the bathroom. Advantage of having a backyard. Disadvantage is having a dog that loves to go outside all the time. Okay. So if you want to hear more about any of these, I will read more in another video, but I don't want this to be too long. Okay, number 2 is to let go of your need to win. The ego loves to divide us up into winners and losers. Blah, blah, blah. That's a really good one. Number 3 is to let go of your need to be right. Again, like, I would read a lot more of these, so just tell me which you're interested in, or if you want me to just, maybe I could read one of them each video, or maybe I could spend more time talking about them. Okay. Number 4, let go of your need to be superior. True nobility isn't about being better than someone else. Number 5 is to let go of your need to have more. The ego is never satisfied. No matter how much you achieve or acquire, your ego will insist that it isn't enough. Number 6 is to let go of identifying yourself on the basis of your achievements. I love this one. Something, you know, he goes into depth about how sometimes we feel like we are what we achieve. And number 7 is to let go of your reputation. Your reputation is not located in you. It resides in the minds of others. Therefore, you have no control over it at all. So wise. Oh my gosh. I did I tell you I was listening to his podcast yesterday? I listened to it today too. And it is so, so, so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm just like in heaven with all of this personal growth, spirituality, Christianity stuff. I'm just like, I feel like I'm expanding so much, and I have my ups and downs. Like today felt a little bit stressful, but I got through it, and I definitely feel like I want to incorporate more of what I learn on the main Eco Vegan Gal channel, more like tips and tools, not so vloggy like here. So let me know what you want to hear. Also, I think I'm going to do a Q&A video maybe tomorrow. I don't know what my schedule is tomorrow. I think it's pretty open. I'm going to go to have dinner with Ross, Kobe, and Jason again. But yeah, I've had a lot of questions and a lot of suggestions and things, so I'm thinking of doing one video that just addresses like big questions in the Q&A. What do you guys think? Well, it's 12:30. Actually, it's close, like a little bit later than that. Hold on, Evie is still crying. Evie, come on. Come here. Inside. She likes to go and whine outside of the guy that lives in front. She's obsessed with going into his house, and he's very nice. He'll let her in. Every now and then he has a dog too. But I always get concerned because I'm afraid that she's going to eat something in there that she shouldn't. And Evie's had a couple medical scares in the past that were related to her digestion. And so I've become like really very, very mindful of everything that she puts in her mouth. Yes. You're my good girl. Yeah, yeah. You're so cute. You're so cute. Alright, well, I'm going to wind down. I'm going to read more of Wayne's book. I'm going to look in that self-help journal. I'm going to plan out my date for tomorrow. And I'm going to meditate. And I'm going to drink some more calm and some... Hi. She really wants my attention right now, so I gotta give it to her. I'm gonna have some tea. Actually, I think I'm gonna take a bath. I talked about that yesterday, didn't I? I'm going to go start the bath right now and do that as part of my nighttime routine. I feel like extra happy at the moment. Feels great. I hope it's contagious. I can't wait to connect with you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being part of my journey. Until then, bye.